Sofri pagarov. Шагла милим, кулам нахалим, старина сударим, вена харларим. Шагла милим, зерчуланудим, новым. Шагла милим, шагла малака кишера, кен махар. Years from my life. Oh, Delia, you're sticking spoons in jars, no need to pick it. Oh, soon, you come to sisters. You sit at table, you fall asleep. Please. I thought, Lucia. My name is Lucia. Excellent student. My eldest daughter, well, she goes to technical school. This is a full orphan, this nephew, Ilya. His mother, oh, she should rest in peace, our sister. She passed away. And then we've got this Walter who can hardly walk.
Don't be sad. My family was lost in the war. What can you do? You know that I want to witness my next appointment.
Come back in 3 days. Leave the dress here for me.
You can't start with me. Carry slops through my kitchen. They know me in Berdichev. They know me. And they are not carrying slops through my kitchen. Oh, goodbye. Come there, Shivolina. Slota, did you make sure the door is closed well? You know, the Goyim can come in and they're going to steal things from us. And you will say, I am not to blame.
You hear how she tears me to pieces? If I wasn't so sick, I would go somewhere. To strangers.
Oh, if a woman had balls. Now, she's going to have Sumer come over. And then Belia with her big belly. And she'll say bad things about me.
Sumer is our only brother, and Belia is our cousin. She's a customer. She helps me earn my bread.
You see what happens? Now she's peeing with her eyes. The next thing she's going to do a basket full of tear stands. You know what is a basket full of tear stands? It's this kind of hysteria. Lilia, do you think I want bad things for her? We could live here so peacefully, so quietly. You and Zlota, me and my daughters. consumer with his family, would we have left?
Shut up.
Shut up. You see that? You say you're the only guardian, and this is a good nephew. I made some jam for my daughters. Yeah, a little liqueur for some kopecks. We have some left over for tea. He gobbles it up, and you say it's all right.
So that you can live like this?
So I would live like this? I saw it on you. All right, you think this is okay, and you are some kind of tough guy, and I'm the one who has to carry out the slots. Oh, you hear? You hear, Slaughter? The Goyim are gonna come. They're gonna steal maybe a saucepan, maybe a jacket, and you'll say, you're not to blame.
Why did you say to her, shut up? If Rachel hadn't brought everything home, it would be bad for us.
And what, me shut up?
She has such a strong character. She gets annoyed.
Does she bring everything home? Don't you know, when she takes ration cards to get bread for us, she takes extra for herself.
Oh, so we are missing some, but the three of them eat with aisles left over.
I followed her to the bakery yesterday and saw it myself. I have eyes.
So for us, only bread for breakfast and lunch, but for them, also for dinner. She's so clever.
I'll tell her right out, she's a thief.
I can't stand it.
I can't stand it. Take that thread off your lip. It's disgusting to look at just hanging there.
All the good I've done for him. This. I'm sick. Remember, Vilya. Remember.
There.
Getting. Remember. I am watching from every corner. May this hour be good for me. Shut.
Quickly! Hide everything over here! Pick up those patterns and the magazines! Ophelia, cover up the sewing machine with the tablecloth! Ay, 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 ay!
You tear them!
Oh, quick! Laura, downstairs! Lucia, she says there's a financial inspector. They're going to list everything. Oh, my children and I will be miserable. Oh, you did. Oh, my goodness. They know. The Goyim downstairs, they know a dressmaker lives here. Oh, one day I'm going to burn all these patterns and magazines. Oh.
This is my earnings. What am I going to live on?
You could go to work for the hotel like everyone else, but no, you don't want to work for the state.
Oh, I feel bad. I'm sick. Oh.
I am sick too, but I go to the warehouse. I have to lift heavy cartons and bags.
I'm sick.
Listen. I go downstairs, and Lucia from downstairs, she says to me, someone was in the courtyard. She thinks maybe a financial inspector. What are you sitting there like a hen making eggs? If it's bad, go take medicine. You want some jam? You'll go get 2 glasses of water for you and for Slaughter. Tasty with jam. What kind of jam you want? You want strawberry or cherry?
She's got years from my life.
Oh, mad woman, Shah. Listen, why do you think the Goyim don't call the financial inspector on us? Why do you think? Because Makar Evgenevich from downstairs, he makes boots in the courtyard. Well, of course, he's a communist and he's part of the party, but he is also a craftsman. And his wife Dunya, she makes sweaters she sells at the bazaar. They know if they call the inspector on us, we'll call the inspector on them. So, they're not calling the inspector. Oh, it's Lucy. I want to go. I got bones. Oh.
Mom, can Zoya stay with us? She doesn't have anyone home.
let her. What kind of grade you got?
Today Lucy got an A in algebra and a B in geography.
Oh, and you?
I wasn't in today.
Oh. So, what if we wait for Lucia? She's going to come home for lunch from technical school, and we'll have lunch with her.
No, we're hungry.
No, Mom, we're hungry. That Fania, she sends her daughter here to eat. You know, that Fania, she's dumb, married to a boy, and she's deaf and cheerful. So if you say, Fania, sit down, she pulls a chair out for you.
Just so you could hear.
So she has ears. Oh, fire burns in my ass. Ophelia, will you stay for lunch?
Why should he have lunch? He doesn't have his own lunch?
If you don't want, you don't have to have.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth? You tell me shut your mouth? A sword on you. You shut your own mouth.
My God, look what curses.
See, Mom, my Mama Natasha. Everyone can see, my son's a pioneer. Peter, come with us.
Yeah.
He's afraid. Strawberry grocery, all union grocery, all dressed in blue, we are pioneers.
Oh, listen, but listen. It's so beautiful how they sing.
So, Zoya, your papa don't teach your mama no more.
In my life, what are you asking?
What am I asking?
I'm gonna go home now.
Oh, they're all crazy.
You're a fool.
I'm the fool. You're the fool. With this hand, I'll take your face. Oh, I will beat you. I will give you such a beating.
My God, my God!
What?
What do you call a fool?
You're a fool too. There.
You should choke when you leave, and you should crawl without legs.
Why do you curse him like that?
He calls me fool. He tells me shut up. Oh, you have ruined my life. You've ruined my life. If it wasn't for you, I could live here peacefully with my daughters.
Why didn't I die? My sister died. I lived.
Don't cry, Mom. Calm down, Aunt Rachel.
Oh, I'm going to make you soup. I'm going to make you soup with beef fat and flour. Do you like to nibble on a bone? I have bone, no meat, but the cartilage is good. It wasn't good for lunch.
Oh, look! Where did they
It's
What's the
Lucia.
difference? I see a beautiful girl coming. Oh, Lucia, why are you such a beautiful shape, baby?
Ah, very cute. When are you going to find her a groom?
I say Ruja is too young to marry. She must study, graduate from technical school in the... Well, I am very correct. I am Doña, the truth teller.
Oh, Doña, the truth teller. Summer, this is beautiful. Doña, the truth teller.
Yes, yes.
Summer, she cuts ears from my life.
You hear how she slanders me in front of people?
So she, let me tell you, if the service I give because of her, they should give me title of Hero of Soviet Union, like Colonel Dellen, you know Dellen.
Well, I don't know. Tell me, he has no eyes.
Yes.
Mama is the hero of Soviet Union.
I am Hero of Soviet Union, if I can bear it.
What? Why do you bother, Rocco?
You are the same as her. You both think you are smart and I am the fool.
Why, Summer, let me tell you, that Vilya, he is not as innocent as she makes him. Oh, no. You can't tell him anything. Well, the girls just got here. So Lucia brought Zoya. Do you know Zoya's mother is Fania? Fania who lives downstairs.
What? I don't know Fania. She's married to that guy, Sergey.
Yes. So I say to Vilya, come, stay for lunch, have lunch with us. He says, fool, shut up, thief.
You can bring this wall together with that wall.
Oh, yeah, should be so strong.
Mama, it's your own fault. He needs a good slap, and you just walk.
Let thunder strike anyone who lays a hand on Filia.
Slaughter, why are you scolding Otto? I should go. They all shout here.
Yes, but we don't have to shout. It doesn't have to be like that. We could live together peacefully. You know, all of our relatives who died, they should rest in peace. My husband died on the front. Your son your son Izia died. Our younger brother Shloima died. Our sister died. Our parents died in Central Asia. All gone. And yet, there's evil around us. Right on the other side of this wall is Bronfenmacher. You know Bronfenmacher.
Well, I don't know Bronfenmacher from the city farm.
He only wants to go through this wall and carry slops through my kitchen. So, you know, he's Jonas Schnur's comrade, the Bilia's husband, you know.
She just wants me to fight with Filia.
Bilia, Yona. She thinks because he runs the POW camp, she thinks he's some big deal. She thinks she's so big. She walks like this, all puffed up.
You both like to laugh at people. I don't.
Boy, such fun we're having today with people coming to the door.
Hello, do you have my Zoya? Zoya, let's go home.
But I want to stay a bit more at Lucy's.
Yeah, Fanya,
Don't be
Fanya.
afraid. Papa is already gone to sleep.
Oh, come sit down, Fanya.
Oh, I'm ashamed before people of what a bruise I have under my arm. Raise me and mine and yours.
He beats you, and let's sue him. Let's sue him. You're silent? What, you can do something about this. We don't live under the SARS anymore.
Miracle dear, I have 2 kids with this guy. And during the occupation, he did not give us away. He hid me with the children.
Where could he hide you?
Sumir Abramovich, he took us to the village, near Areia, 30 kilometers from Berdichev. He has a relative there, the priest. Sergei procured the papers that I'm Ukrainian and children are Ukrainians. The whole occupation he was hiding us, and now he gets drunk, beats me, shouts and curses me, the Jew face. They curse the children too, cunning Jews.
Oi, face, this summer, such suffering from a drunken guy. But there's a Jew on the other side of the wall. Do you know Bronfenmacher?
Don't I know Savitrovich?
Beba? Oh, Beba. I know Beba. She used to put on a great big hat, go on the boulevard and sell her favors.
Why slander people?
So, she's only saying that because she's afraid of Bronfenmacher. Bronfenmacher says to me, if you don't let me carry slops through your kitchen peacefully, I'm going to break down that wall by myself. Oh, let him try to break down that wall. Breaking the wall! Oh my God! Everybody get out of here! Get out! What are you doing standing there? Are you a man? What are you, my brother?
They all shout.
I'm going to take an axe and going to rip his throat out!
Hush, Mama, he already stopped.
Oh, everything is up to me. I have to take care of everything. Oh, that Bronfenmacher, I will get him. Oi, Fanya left the door open. Well, now I have to take care of even that.
We know what a prophet you are. The whole city knows the great Soviet law. You cannot. Hey, I'm an old Czechese.
Your eyes should pop out of your head, such a Chekist you are. You're going to talk to me about Soviet law when you want to carry slugs through my kitchen? My husband died in the front.
So your husband is dead.
She's glad my husband is dead. You should know the suffering I have.
I spit in your face.
Oh, you spit blood.
Kiss me, you know where.
A plague on your ass. And boils should grow there. And you should swell up and stink. And you should lie in the ground and rot. And every bone in your body should hurt and swell and break.
Don't answer her, Beba! Don't answer her, Beba! Hey! Lutzmeier, you live in this apartment illegally! Oh, you think we don't know? You're 44, you drink off the luck and coming here without a warrant! Hey, our accountant from the city committee should live here! He is a German!
You get out of here or I'll break your head with an axe! I will go to the party. I have been a member of the party since 28. And I will tell them your uncle was a Zionist and he's in Palestine. Have you really said such things?
Oh, hush, Beba! Hey, where's your relative, eh? I have no relative in Palestine. I can prove it if I have to. Where is your relative?
My relative? My husband died on the front. Sumer's son, Isya, he died. Our youngest brother, Shloima, died. Those are my relatives. And your parents were rotten speculators who got kicked out. How do you bring all such things?
And what is this guy's relative? His father was arrested as a Trotskyist!
Shut, Zlota, Theodore, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. That boy is our child. He's my child. The same as Lucia and Lucia. And if you say another word, Bronfenmacher, with this hand I'll take your face.
Who are you talking to? I said this is a business.
No, woman, you're a slut!
Did Sergei not save you in the war when they threw the Jews in the pits at the airfield? Saved you?
Am I saying he didn't?
You should be grateful to him for the rest of your life. But you go everywhere and you complain about him.
Well, hell on me if I slander him. Zoya is in the same class with Rakel's daughter. I came there to pick up my Zoya and tell her, why do you go there? Papa scolds me because of you, as if I sent you there. And Rakel thinks that I sent her to eat there, like we need their food. Don't you dare go there anymore, Zoya. After school, go straight home. You think I don't remember how before the war I married Sergei? He was so cheerful, young, handsome, such a football player. So all the Jews were talking about me, that I'm a prostitute. That's right, as it says. Except in Russia, beat the Jews.
Hey, Sergei, I'm talking about renaming Berdichev. the city council has already submitted a petition to Kiev, to the Supreme Council. They want to call it Chernikovs, to honor the late General Chernikovsky. Others who want to honor General Batutin. And then there are rumors that it could be named for Katowski, who had a base on Gold Mountain here for a long time. But then there's Shores. We have a Shores Museum here. And then there's some who want to honor Bogdan Komanitsky, who saved Berdichev from the Poles.
Come on! What general or commander would give his name to Berdichev, eh? If he died in the war, what family would allow that? It was Berdichev. Or Berdichev. You should say Berdichev.
If not a general, then a colonel.
What colonel?
Mamachov. The great liberator of the city of Berdichev, the commander of the Berdichev tank regiment. Don't call it the city of Berdichev, the city of Mamachov.
Oh yeah, that's better, huh? Hey, where you from? I'm in Mamachov. Oh, you gotta do it. What do you thinking, huh?
Is that Delia fighting?
Delia! I can't live!
Delia, come home now or I'll beat your face.
Get lost.
Get lost? In front of Goyim, he tells me get lost?
Well, tell him to go home!
He tells me get lost. I can't get him to go home. Delia, did you hear me fighting with Bronfin? Tell me, you think it's right, he has a right to cut through my wall to carry slots through my kitchen?
You need a man in your house.
I'm 90 years old, the young one's not going to have me. And an old one, well, what's he going to do? Fart up my bed?
But you have a young bride in your house.
Yes, well, where do you find a groom? Oh, but my Lucia. She's no burden on me. She's no burden on my head. Oh, she's my baby. I was left with the children. I was 37 years old. Orphans. I'm a widow. And now, this Bronfenmacher wants to carry slots to my kitchen. Does he have a right?
Listen, do you know tigers?
Do I know tigers? Of course I know tigers. They lived in our building when we lived in Beloposka Street. Yes. You lived on the first floor. I lived on the second floor. And they lived over the pharmacy. Oh, they're Odessans. They're Odessans. But they got here before the war.
That's right, they're Odessans.
Oh, and the father, he's a photographer.
That's right.
And they had two sons. One was Milya, the other was Pulya. Milya, he got married before the war, but I don't know what happened to Pulya.
Pulya went missing in the war. He looks like Russian. And they sent him to Germany. And nobody knows where is he is.
Oh, no.
And me and his wife divorced. It happens. He's a good guy, not injured. He works in Europe during the war. And now he's also a photographer like his father. They work together in a military unit. And they have a good. There is no soldiers who wouldn't spend money for a picture.
Well, but my Rosia, she's only 17.
And Mika, 31, perfect. Do you know how much money the tigers have? If you will put it, all of us, and put their money in the bank will weight it more than us.
Well, it would brighten my life if I could find a groom for Lucia.
So, what does she say to tigers?
What to say? Let them meet, and as God wills.
Russia. Milya and Russia, and Grigori Kamarovich and Zlota.
It's okay. Let him. I will move in with my son, and I will live with Raquel Afamovna.
You would be welcome knowing as a burden on my head.
I love Odessa Jews, they're funny.
Well, Berdichev Jews also funny. Have some sprats.
I don't want any.
You don't want any, you don't have to have.
Silver, give a toast. We're bored.
Oh yes, toast us so we're healthy, Suman.
I love Odessans.
No toast from outside.
What do you mean outside? Our relatives were killed there. We stayed alive, but our relatives were killed there. Do you remember our Aunt Elke?
Oh, don't I remember Aunt Elka? Sure.
Yes.
She had a collective farmer, excellent worker.
Alright, what a collective farmer she was. If something happened, she would go to the chairman of the collective farm and she would yell at him. Oh, you couldn't take the Elka out of Elka. Oh yeah, she spoke Yiddish and Ukrainian, no Russian. And Zlota, where are you? Lucia, what are you so quiet for?
She shows her modesty.
Our quiet life is a treasure. My son, you're lucky.
I'm always lucky. Who wants to hear a joke, huh? Aaron, do you play the trombone? No, but my brother, he doesn't play either.
That's some music.
Zlota, what are you doing? We already have cutlets on the table. I'm bringing cutlets.
Those are your cutlets. And these are my
Like
cutlets.
this here, sort in front of coffee. Oh, I forgot the Quran napkins. Last month, at the recruiting office, they gave me 2 medals. One was for victory over Germany. The other was for valiant labor. You know, during the war, I worked in infantry school. I had to clean big cauldrons the size of mountains. But my daughters got an extra spoon party.
Mama, let me put the mat
Oh,
on.
you. So what do you think, Suman? What do you think, Lucia? Your mama, she's not a loser, she's not a fool. Oh, Suman, what do you think?
I tell you, but I already forgot. So you'll never know.
What I need to know, I know, but I don't need, I don't know.
Eat, Celia, and drink some lemonade.
I don't want any.
So you see, this is what happens. She says, oh, you want to eat? He goes, no, I don't want to.
Shut up.
Don't you tell me shut up with this hand up. Take your face, you stop now.
Mom, mother, please, come sit with Lucy and I. Oh, please.
Comrades, it has been a whole year since peace has come to our Soviet land. Now we enjoy a nice, happy family and a happy new victory. For this we fought. For this, Russia, your father died. To Russia and Milya, good your health. Kiss the bride.
Mr. Bride.
Oh, he begs.
Oh, it's all right. The mother's tears are holy.
Oh, and if only her father were here.
Oh,
This is hard for me.
It's all right. It's hard, but it's nice. Kiss the bride.
Mr. Bride.
Kiss the bride.
Mr. Bride.
Kiss the bride.
Mr. Bride.
What is going on? Everyone says kiss the bride, you say miss the bride.
I'm just asking, where's the pie?
You have good spots, Raquel, and the alcohol is good.
I have good things, and I know how to treat. When I worked for the canteen, the KDD canteen, the comrade Snipkin, the head of it, he would love it best when I was the one serving. I would put out lots and lots of plates. Nothing on it, but lots of plates. And last summer, on the other side of this wall, this Bronfenmacher tried to carry slugs through my kitchen. Oh, I showed him spots.
Mama, why do you say this now?
Well, you got something to say to
What
me?
does Bronfenmacher have to do with it? Well, look, no one knows what you're talking about. There's a few bad people in the world. But what does that have to do with Rosanna?
I'll tell you. When we were young, we had a group of friends. There was Bronfenmacher and Kapsen, that was his father. There was Velvo van der Leven, and there was Zunia Verständige. I remember them all. And that Bronfenmacher, he was with Bebe, but she was jealous of me. So now she says to me, but your husband died.
Mama, stop it.
Really? At a wedding, you're supposed to tell jokes, not remember troubles.
Slaughter, give me your cutlets. I don't want Rocco's cutlets.
You know, Sumer and Zina, they've been living together since 23. They had a son, not just a son, but gold. He got killed on the front.
Mama, why do you say this now? Am I having a wedding or a funeral? Why are you mourning me?
Lose. It's our fault, too, that your mom was unhappy. Let's, in Odessa, we tell jokes at weddings.
I remember in 23, I had my own store on the turn to Jotemeyer. Up the alley, there's a house there on the corner. And then the government came and threw out all the property owners. And then the barefoot Schutzen came in, the barefoot greedy men from the village. And they came into the store and one says, hey, Ivan, that's your size, put it on. Hey, Stepan, this one's for you, put it on. Hey, here's one for you, Makita. I had good leather jackets hanging in the store, and they all came in and put everything on themselves.
You know, Sumer, you have not outlived your your capitalist mentality. The Soviets have given you a job. You are the head of the artel, right? Now, you remember how you had a store in 23, but do you remember how our poor mother, blessed memory, she would put pots of water in the oven because we had no food and she was ashamed in front of the neighbors?
After all, before the revolution, they were poor and they were rich.
And under the Soviet regime, they were poor and they were rich. But all that I can think of is that in 23, I was broken. These barefoot, greedy men came in and they were taking everything.
You know, if you keep talking like that, they are going to think you are a counter-revolutionary. Someone is going to report you as an enemy of the people. Are you looking for trouble?
I remember in 15, there was a big strike in Sorokatz's deli on Cross Street. The workers wanted a bigger salary and they marched with posters held high.
I heard that story too. It said that Sarah Katz asked them why they were on strike, and they said we had no bread. I said, no bread? Let's eat cake!
Why would we talk about Surya Katz? She was a capitalist. But we have a cousin, Belia. She's not even at the wedding. Unacceptable.
I don't like when you say that. She is pregnant in the last month.
Yeah, I was there, and she's due soon.
I have nothing bad to say about her. And I have no issue with Yona.
She only wants to hang out with doctors. We're not doctors. Why would she come here? She thinks Yona's such a big man. She's so big at home. But meanwhile, what is she? Kleiner Städtelbild. She's from a state.
She's very nice. I'm Tonya, the truth teller.
Don't eat with your mouth full.
You hear How she tears me to pieces.
Eat, does. Eat.
I like this joke. Tell everyone, it's good.
Oh, I can't tell everybody.
Oh, tell us once, yeah. And let's have another drink.
Okay, fine. Well, one Jew went to the bathhouse.
It's already funny.
Well, he gets there. No, first he washed, got dressed, came home, and they asked him, "Where's your vest?" He says, "I don't know." And then they ask him, "Well, where have you been?" He says, "To the bathhouse."
Oh, dear Spitz, good grief, stop.
Uncle Sumer, don't rush her. Let her finish.
I have a joke too. This is religious. There was a Jew rabbi. He comes home and he shouts, "Is this a house? Is this a mess? Oh, now I know where my umbrella is."
Oh no, that Jew, when he got dressed after the bathhouse, he put his vest on his naked body and then a shirt on top of it. And then he comes home and they ask him, "Where have you been?" He says, "To the bathhouse."
Dear Spitz, good grief.
I also know a joke. Before the war, Molotov met Hitler. Molotov sang, "My country, my Moscow." And Hitler, with his palm behind his teeth, said, "Oh, my Moscow."
But Hitler is not in Moscow, but we are in Berlin.
Is too shaker? Are you drunk? What kind of jokes you telling?
You hear how she did? She wants to be the boss over me. We had a neighbor who thought this joke very funny.
What was this neighbor by nationality?
He was a barber.
She's totally deaf.
Yes, really. Why is she deaf? She answered me properly. I asked her what nationality. She says, a barber.
Now I remember when the Jew went back to the bathhouse again. He found his vest. He was wearing it on his naked body under his shirt. But he went to the bathhouse again only a year later.
Let me tell it right. Okay. Well, there, one Jew, he lost his vest, and he found it only a year later. Why? Because he put it on his naked body, and he only went back to the bathhouse after a year.
Oh, let's dance.
I will turn on the music.
Put on the waltz.
Do you like it?
He's all right.
Put on Dark Knight.
Dark is the night, and Berdichev scary to walk, to the danger of being addressed to your last pantalones.
Just don't be stupid. That song helped us in the war,
This
little
is,
boy.
this is what he gives me. He shouts, "Fool!" He shouts, "Get lost!" He shouts, "Shut up!"
I don't like these conversations.
And this is how she protects him.
Music. Let's play.
I would send him to craft school, and so he could have a profession as a turner or a locksmith.
Let your children be locksmiths. Delia will be a big man, a big doctor, a big professor like his father. People will burst looking at him.
Well, if he were my son, I would teach him a trade. A Jew would be more respected than a Russian.
Twice, huh?
Yeah, sure. But twice as hard.
Yeah.
Why twice as hard? It should be the same. Aren't we, don't we have equal rights now?
Play the record player, please.
Mama, put on pizza. It will be so much fun now.
Yes. This. Okay.
Thank you.
Her father, he was a good dancer, so, oh, what? Who could that be?
It could be a customer for me.
A customer? Why would you schedule a customer for Lucia's wedding? Where would you measure her?
I didn't make the appointment. People can mix it up.
Oh, God.
I'll check.
She cuts years from my life. Because of her, a financial inspector's going to come. They're going to list my furniture. My life will be miserable because of her. Oi, there's Mia.
Who is this?
You son of a bitch! With his handle, take your face! This is the drunk who lives downstairs. Oh, son of a bitch! What are you doing and what do you want from me? This is the one who's married to Fania? He beats her, he calls her Jew-face. You son of a bitch, get out of here, leave here. You're not leaving, he dropped the baby. Where's Fania?
This Fania needs to be kicked out too. She comes to us, complains about him, and then she goes downstairs and shouts how Jews we are.
I'll drag this guy out by the scruff of his neck.
What is he standing there with no collar, no shirt? What are you, drunk as hell, Sergey? He probably came looking for Fanya. There's no Fanya here. Why don't you go home and sleep it off? What are you nodding like that all the time? Are you like a shell shock?
We need to take the child away before he drops it. Shame on you running around in your underwear. Why are you so quiet? Give me the baby. There is no fun in here.
Signor Abramovich, from your hand yourself. I wake up, she's already hanging. I come here.
He faced me.
Maybe we can save her. When did she hang herself?
No, I call Blue. Lucia doesn't know, Zoya doesn't know yet. She spent the night with Lucia. Oh, Zoya can't live without her, Mama.
Let's go. Maybe we can save her. We'll call an ambulance.
Let's go, Sergey, let's go.
Maybe I'll go. Maybe I can help.
Oh, they can do without you, so man. If this should happen at my Lucia's wedding,
Oh my God. Oh my God. Such a good woman. So young. So beautiful. She survived under the Germans and now she hanged herself. Oh my God. Such a good woman. She always said to me, "Oh, I wish you hadn't done slaughter."
this should happen at my Lucia's wedding. Oh, that Sergey. Oh, I think Zoya's crying. Oh, he would call Vanya Shoe-face and beat her. He comes running naked. Oh, a tree should fall on him and kill him.
Why do you curse him like that? He is a boy, but he is the father of two children. Now he has to raise them. Oh my God! Oh my God!
My
God stands before my eyes.
My mom, I love you.
Mom, come to the side.
this protector. She didn't get rid of him sooner. She would have gotten rid of him a long time ago.
It was you who wanted Lucia to get married. I was against it. I said she should graduate from technical school.
Zlatka, don't be upset, Zlatka.
That is an accomplishment, graduating from technical school.
Yes, yes. I am very correct. I am Donya, the truth teller. Lucia was then 17 years old, and you said I have no place to support her.
Zlatka, don't be upset, Zlatka.
So she's not telling you whole story. So Lucia, she did not want to study. She only got F's. If she wanted, I would have supported her. I would have gone with just bread and water.
Rahilda, what can be done, Rahilda? It's not the worst thing. Grief comes to people, like your neighbors, from the matters.
Oh, when they came and said the car ran over them, cut Mabel to pieces, and broke the marker in the hospital, I cried for 3 days. But that was May Day, already December.
I knew Beba since 26, and now she's lying in the grave. 8 months now.
It was you cursed them. I'm Donya, the truth teller.
Can you bear it, Julia? If she could say I was Hitler, she'd say I'm Hitler. You know, 2 years ago, Fania, you know Fania Boyko? She hanged herself on the same day that Lucia got married. If Zlota could say I hanged her, she would say it.
Yes, I heard. In the city, they say. In the city. He hid her from Germans. Did not betray. And then he beat her and shouted at her. Jew-face, he shouted. I heard.
Oh, when that boy came running in the dark, naked in the snow, and cried.
Oh, that's Amelia should be running. Only not with Lucia. She should be alive and well. But he should be doing a basket full of tears.
She hates him.
Oh, Sumer, stop snoring. This is what it looks like. Brother visiting the sisters. He comes, he sits down, and he falls asleep, and then he leaves. He wasn't always like this. He used to come maybe 7 in the morning. He would stay at night, come over. Now, all he does is that, all of that snoring. Stop snoring!
Andres, go lie on the sofa. You will go outside and catch a cold.
The hell with the two of you. Why do you touch me?
Look
My
at
face, beer.
Look at this, another madman.
Oh, if it wasn't for this madman, you all would have starved to death in Central Asia. I found them in the tea house square where they were brought. They were sitting there in rags and wrapped in old blankets.
You and your Zena ate buns and chocolate during the war.
Shut your gut, don't you shout.
Shut up yourself.
Oh, you see you see this? He tells her, shut up, you little snot mouth.
Shout, Julia, shout. Well, something happened, you shout. I'll give you.
Oh, then I will let him sit on your head. I'll say nothing.
Where are you going? You've got to have dinner, right?
None of your business. Where I need to go, I go.
Oh, don't you worry. He'll come back when he wants to have something to eat. You know, he's another meal outgrowing. I pity the woman who falls into his arms.
Speak so about your own children. Julia will be a big man. People will burst looking at him.
Here is a madhouse. Here is it.
And they call me crazy. I'm the madman. If I didn't feed them in Central Asia, they all would have died of hunger.
Zoe, you fed us. And when Zlota was sick, you didn't even give a penny.
Who bought her that sewing machine? Who bought you that sewing machine? Yeah, if you didn't, a person needs to earn the money.
That's Sergey with Staska. A sword on you, a reform on you. You should be 1 in 10. As you like, a Jew, Ochenday. Hitler, you're Hitler.
Why do you say to him Hitler?
What?
You call him Hitler, he will call you Jew.
You think I care? I don't care. You know that Staska, she lives downstairs? She's a Pole, but she speaks Yiddish. I don't like it when a guy speaks Yiddish.
I'm finished. I'm finished.
What kind of 3 days for a clinic?
3 days. Well, they're gone. Change in the bedroom.
Oh no, let me be healthy. Don't change in the bedroom, change in the kitchen. I don't want Amelia to say that we stole something.
Since they live here, my customers have nowhere to change.
And where are they now?
Oh, they went to visit his parents. You know, Bronya Mikhailovna, Grigory Khainovich. Bad news to both of them, both Bronya Mikhailovna and Grigory Khainovich. After 2 years, they've been married. They've only come 3 times, which is actually good because as I can't stand looking at Amelia, I can't stand looking at them. I hate them like a spider in the wall.
Already 2 years. Already 2. Time flies.
Yeah.
My Verchka is already 1.5 years. Pinchik was here from Riga when I gave birth.
I pity anyone who has a son-in-law, a scoundrel like Amelia.
Until Merchka grow up, I want to have her bones.
You know, Ruzia herself is to blame. When I ask at the wedding, do you like him? She answers, he's all right. He's all right? Amelia is all right? Amelia all right? Oh, he should break both of his legs on the way home from his mother.
Why do you curse him like that? I was against the wedding, but now I think all must be done to make it right. Rura is due to give birth soon, and the child must have a father. Aren't there enough orphans in this family already?
Zlotka, don't be upset, Zlotka.
Oh, just like be deaf and dumb and be quiet. She takes years off my life. So bad.
I should go.
No.
They all shout here.
No, Sumit, I want to tell you something, but I want to wait for Berdichev to leave. You know, I don't want the whole town to know. She's such a gossip.
Goodbye, Rahil.
Goodbye, Summer. Be healthy. I say hi to Yona. Hey. You see how puffed up she is? She walks like this.
She always slanders people. Tilly is very nice. I have no issue with her.
Just don't get in Rocco's mouth.
I'm worried about your own mouth, worried. Hey, but my poor husband is lying in the ground. And her Yona, not only did he do well with the POW camp, they have everything. They had cereals and flour and fats, everything. And they closed the POW camp. Now, he's in charge of, in the train station, they have a restaurant. He's going to be in charge of the buffets all the way from here to Kazakh. And even there he'll do well.
Rocco, you're always envy of other people's money.
Ah, God save me, I am jealous of other people's pleasure. I wind up having a son-in-law scoundrel like Amelia.
So I have to go. I've already, if that's what you want to tell me, I've already heard it.
You're my brother. I can't tell you anything.
Oh, Hughie's been gone a long time already.
Oh.
I worry.
Don't worry. He'll come home and he'll give you a fig and he'll tell us shut up and tell us fool.
He's good. He's just mouthy. It would be different if his mama and papa was alive. I would be living with them in Kiev.
Ay, babe. Just be quiet. It's enough from you. She ruins my life. If it weren't for her, I could be happy with my children.
So, do you tell me or do I go?
Okay, I'll tell you. So, last month, I was called to the training. You know the trainer, Mosquito?
Well, I don't know mosquito. For him, they made a coat at Artel. He wanted the best, but he paid the cheapest.
Yes, he should have boils on his head. So, this Mosquito, he comes to me and he says, Comrade Copson, I hear you have received 5 parcels from relatives in America. I say, Comrade Mosquito. He interrupts me. No, it is not mosquito. It is mosquito. So I say, well, Colonel Mosquito, I have not received any parcels from America. I have no relatives there, no. I have good communist heart. I told him well.
Oh, sure, you told him well.
So I told him, there is Copson family down by the bazaar. Maybe they got the parcels. Same last name, different first name. I was right. Post office gave them that information. Everything worked out all right.
This is Julia, thank God.
Oh, slow down, don't rush. I'm always worried she'll fall.
It's not Julia, it's Broodmacher.
Oh, we have guests up the ass. Good evening. Hi, baby's on crutches, I can't believe it. Oh, Broodmacher. You know, he lived in the street next to us. He had such a nice father. He was a good Jew, so handsome. Broodmacher, let me help you sit down.
Hold on, finish! Oh, there we go, eh? So Yiddish, eh? So, we cast uns off idle lip, but back to what it was in ground, huh?
Ay, face mir.
Oh, Beba stands before my eyes.
So, are you on sick leave, Broodmacher?
Nah, I quit the city committee entirely. They only need a man with his health there.
I know, everybody has their own sorrows, their own troubles. But with Beba, she should rest in peace. You know what happened, the car ran over her. For us, Ruzi has been taken over by the Tigers.
Oh, those timers, man, all those timers, the desert thieves, yeah. They moved here to Berdichev 2 years before the war because a lawsuit was put against his father.
Well, thieves at least have money. These have no money. They used to be working in Kiev in the military base, but they closed that and then they come here. Milya, he gets a job in progress plan. And then we have reform. He loses his job, and now the money is, you should pardon the expression, pissed away.
No, the timers have no money, no. They should untie the stocking. They should still have gold flags from Tsar Nikolai, huh? Ah, silver, well, I should laugh. The timers have no money, but cheap. Cheap they might be, ha!
Cheap I wish Lucia had known.
Oh, but it's your own fault. I had a good fiancé for Russia. A friend of my son's. Yeah. Ooh, also an engineer. Russia would live in Moscow, huh?
You never know how things are going to turn out. Somebody wants to be miserable.
But you, Russia, you yourself should hurry.
Me? Let me hurry. I've done my part.
Oh, you hear that soon as she's done her part. No, you should live for yourself. 45. A woman is a very kid. Hey, it's time to start life over.
Dad, I'm only 42. And the children won't let me.
No, you cannot live your life for children. You have to live for yourself. Now, I have a son in Moscow. He loves his papa, who is crippled and has no way to give him.
So who's helping you, Brantama?
Oh, a woman comes in from Semyonovka to Berdichev every day to wash the floors. She buys what I need. Val is her name.
So if she's cheap, send her to me. I'm not strong enough to wash the floors. Ruth is pregnant. This one, she's so sick. And then if we had a son-in-law with head of a household, but he's just a waste of space. He's always saying he's not happy here. He wants us to give him our bigger room because this small room is too small for him. I gave them everything. I paid for the wedding. I got them a nickel-plated bed, a radio, sheets, pillowcases, everything that they need. And he says, I'm bored here. I'm bored. He's so bored, let him climb up Producer's ass.
Zlota, here. You know who Producer is? He was a famous Jewish musician. He played funny music.
Yeah. He wants a bigger room? Let him climb up Producer's ass.
Like me. Where do I work? And if customers come to me?
I beg. It doesn't mean he's going to have the room. He could lick his chops for it. You know, like you're hungry for something, you can't have it, you lick your chops. Let him lick his chops.
And if Rachel says so, it is, huh?
Yes. Oh, you know, Bronfemacher, he screams at us. He screams at us that Russia's giving us his money. His money. He should have that money to pay for his own funeral. Oh, you slow down. So this is Vilya. He is the orphan of our sister.
Do you want
Rest in
dinner?
peace.
I will eat cutlets with beans.
And we have Lucia and we have Lucia. We always took care of our children. Always. Will you remember, Suma, before the war, our family was so poor. It was a good day if Mama made potato soup. Oy. But we never took from anyone. We always took care of our children. And that Milya, he says, he gives us. Let God give him a sword in the head. Let God give him a spear in the side. Let God get a tree to fall on him and kill him. Let him get run over by a car and cut into little pieces. When I give a curse, that curse stays.
Okay, I go now, huh?
Oh, Bronfemacher, let me help.
No, I can do it.
Keep my life.
What are you doing there with the hands in your hair? You think I don't know? I said what I wanted to say. You think I don't remember? You think I don't remember when he was bursting through our wall, our kitchen, our wall, so he could carry slots through our kitchen? You think I don't remember what he did?
But he came to woo you.
Yeah, but I need that old fart to stink up my bed. Oh, Oh, shh! They're here. Shh, so no one will ask.
William, do you want sausage?
I'll go.
Sid, do you want sausage?
Now I see where my money goes. To feed my aunt and nephew.
Nina, close the door.
Sumer, are you here?
Quiet.
What do you mean, quiet? He gives us? He feeds us? We have fed our own children. Vilya and Lucia and Rosia.
Uncle Sumer, you're from their family. Tell me honestly, do I have a life here, in this little room?
Well, I don't have any other. Your mother is rich. I am poor widow.
My mother is not rich. She's just a kind person, a humane person. If Ruzi and I lived with her, we would never get such attitude as we receive here. It's impossible to live here. Auntie, nephew, scream, argue, shout.
No one shouts here but you.
Ha! Won't you hear this? Except for me, no one shouts here. Uncle Sumer, tell me honestly, do I have a life here?
He's right.
You see? Even your own brother agrees with me.
When I was in the Tsar's army, the two soldiers came together and one said, "You ate my kasha." And the other said, "Well, why don't you go sit on the toilet?"
Enough with your family stories. All the time with the family stories. I'm not a boy in the 7th grade. I'm not a boy!
Shut up.
How did you shut up? I give you so much shut up! You mean not
You touch that orphan, and with this hand I'll take your face.
Get out here!
I will go. They will shout you.
You see, Lucia? Even your own uncle can't stand it here. You shouldn't be living here. Let's go to my parents. Let's leave. Get dressed. We're leaving. Come on.
This is a sign. The power went off. Lucia cannot leave. Where would she go? Pregnant? In the dark? Oh, I see. Only the military house has lights on. Oh, those bastards. The power plant, they turn the lights on, they turn it off.
Lucia, get dressed.
Get dressed, where's she going? Where is she going? Alone in the dark? Pregnant?
I'm not talking to you.
Well, I don't want to talk to you at all.
Get a candle.
Yeah, go get the candle. Lucia, you go to sleep.
Lucia, I'm leaving.
Go! And the door should hit you on the way out. Okay, it's dark. We have to go to sleep. Put the book down. I don't have candles enough. We need to sleep. Let him go, but only so he doesn't come back, because then I don't want him to come back. Okay, then. Slow. You make the bed. We have to sleep. Okay, we will raise the child ourselves. Let him go. And on the day of the wedding, when I ask Lucia, "Do you like him?" she says, "He's all right. He is all right. Milia is all right. I don't want to live another day where I meet such an all right guy."
Mama, shut up!
Oh, now you say shut up, but then you say he's all right. You could have graduated from technical school, but no. Oh, you didn't want to study. You only got F's.
Mama, shut up! Do you hear me?
Shut up, you think I'm afraid of you?
Mama, let me sleep. You said time to sleep.
sleep as if I could sleep here. Why, he's bored here. He's bored. Well, let him climb up producer's ass. He wants room, let him make room with his lips.
Mama, shut up! Just shut up! Shut up! Oh my God, I can't say this anymore! Oh my God, I can't believe this! Oh my God! Everyone, shut up!
We have a fire.